Yeah. Which is alright, Quis. Quis open doors, aka the BX vegan. One of the things I'm gonna talk to y'all about real briefly today is why black people hate themselves. And do they? Oftentimes we see these things like black on black crime and we don't take it for as far as the inner workings are concerned and looking at the inner workings and how that shit is manifesting itself. It's manifesting itself by design because they want us on top of each other, one. And usually you don't people rob people within their community. They're not going outside the community. So 9 times out of 10, black people live in a community with other black people. And the black people I know that rob people, they're not going out their community to go rob a white person. You know? And even the way we speak to ourselves or about ourselves. There's been so many times when I'm on my way from work or school and I'll hear somebody talking. I'll hear a young woman talking and she's speaking and she's complaining. Like, it always sounds a lot like, so I was on the train and this white lady gonna push me, right? And then a lot of pushing goes on the train. It happens. Like sometimes people get move over, fall, trip. The train is going back and forth at a high speed. It happens sometimes. Some people lose their footing, whatever, right? But then other times you'll hear it so often, you hear it so many times that you start to take count. And I'll hear women, black women say, if they're referring to a black woman, they're gonna say this black bitch. This black bitch pushed me. But if it's white or somebody that doesn't look like them or fair skin, this white lady, even the way we refer to ourselves, it has to be important. It is important. Um, even down to what's popular. We don't even think for ourselves. Now there is a certain amount of cookie cutter needed. You ever heard the term "take it and make it your own"? Or there's no new idea under the sun. This is why Nike re-releases the same sneakers every 10 years, 5 years. That's why Jordan does it every three. History is going to repeat itself. And on top of that, you have to know what you need in your repertoire, right? We may not have known how to dress if we had not seen other people dressing, right? But a lot of time we get caught up in this cookie cutter shit. So, for instance, like the young boys on my block or from my hood or young boys I know, right? And some of them do get fly, right? Or you'll hear about them like we've all done. We sit around, or a lot of us have done sit around, look at magazines, maybe pictures, catalog. Well, now it's Instagram or the internet, and you say, "Yo, that's fire!" And you'll see some celebrity with it or somebody that gets money, quote unquote, wearing something, and then they want it or they go looking for it. Been a victim of that myself. In high school, when these shoes came back out, because like I said, history repeats itself. So if you're from the Bronx or Harlem or certain parts of Brooklyn and or any neighborhood within the five boroughs where it was older hustlers or older dudes getting money, or and they was getting the fly clothes, the fly jewelry, the fly cars, you took note of the clothes, and a lot of that gets passed down because yo, nah, they had those when I was a kid. I'm gonna cop those. Or even if you're a sneakerhead, you've heard it before. Yo, I had those sneakers when I was your age. Same thing. So Maury shoes came out, right? It's a gator toe shoe or full gator shoe, sometimes denim canvas, but they were known for exotic skin shoes. So at the time it was popular was to get the gator toe Maury's or full gator Maury's, right? So the 3/4 toe came out. I didn't really like them. I didn't like the shape. It was big and bulky to me, right? Niggas didn't really care about the shape. They care about the price, right? Because if I'm buying Maury shoes, you know they're expensive. Somebody else knows they're expensive. Now I feel, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole cookie cutter thing. Because now you're not even looking at it like, oh, if that person got it, yo, you seen this? You seen Meek Mills with it? I bet, yo. And then they want to go and copy that. You know what I'm saying? So I asked the young boy, I said, what coach you want next year? I don't even know. Y'all got to see what's out. You don't got to see what's out. You want to see what somebody else is getting and what's popularized already so you can be a part of that popularity so you can feel included. Now, a lot of times people that often get these things are like, these things are hard to get. Clothes are hard to get. Money is hard to get. Maybe the parents are taking care of them, or they get it however they make it seem like it's their idea to get these things. And a lot of times they're just following shit. They're just trying to stay in tune. You're trying to stay and fit in. And even down to our music that we listen to, when Lil Wayne was killing it and still killing it, but when he started making Young Money, you notice that all the Young Money people that he was signing sounded like him or an aspect of him. Drake used the and ran with it. Nicki used the I am. Remember Wayne was like I am the beast, and then Nicki ran with that. I get the and then it's over pronouncing her words. So you know what I'm saying? You need a little bit to, you know what I'm saying? They took a little bit of that and then they added with their own repertoire to make it theirs. But oftentimes we get caught up in the cookie cutter shit. We don't know which way to go, what to do because we haven't seen somebody else do it. We need that leadership. But you also have to know when to lead and not just follow. What else we got? Um, And with that desire to fit in so bad, because we're doing it for the eyes, we're doing it for like the accolades, the stares in public equate to likes. Those are real time, real life likes, and that's what it used to be. So that's why most guys, you know what I'm saying, a lot of guys that wear clothes nowadays or want to look for something, they're looking for like, what are women looking at that guy doing? What can I do to get with those? You know what I'm saying? They want to be like that guy. You ever heard that term? Every guy has to want to be you. And what's the terminology? How it go? Every guy has to want to be you, and every girl should want to fuck you. And so, a lot of times you hear, like, especially the older G's, like, when it came time for the jeans to get fitted, I got teased for years before niggas wanted them to actually tailor up their jeans and have them their size instead of wearing denim glad bags around their legs. You know what I'm saying? But after the time they started getting fitted or buying certain things, I'm gonna fuck bitches like it. You hear that a lot. Like if somebody says, "Yo, that's ugly," people really don't give a fuck if it looks good or not. They want to know how much it costs because that's what matters. Because when we buy expensive things that other people know is expensive, we now feel expensive. We feel valuable. We feel if we buy these valuable things, now that equates to our value level. And that's not the case. But a lot of times you hear guys, "Yo, I bought it because the bitches like it." Or you say, "Yo, that's ugly. You should cost your whole outfit." I don't care how much that shit costs. That shit ugly. You just bought some expensive ass ugly shit because you thought it was popping, and then you thought that being that it's expensive, that I'm going to shut. Nah, this shit's ugly still. Like even with these designers, like we don't realize that we don't need these designers. We made these designers. Real facts. First of all, in designer land with all creation, we live in a fucking racist ass world, right? So this racist ass world has oppressed black people, the number one creators in this world. So by oppressing black people who create naturally and holding them back from their creations being patented, copywritten, even exposed to the world, y'all all know the Johnny Walker story, right? How they stole his whole recipe. There's a black guy behind it. Yeah. So it's similar to that. So what we have is designers that were able to benefit from the fact that we were withheld from having our ideas put out there and patented and copywritten and having intellectual rights or intellectual property, period. So if we had the same start that they had, there would be no Gucci, there'd be no Louis, there'd be no Balenciaga, there'd be no Dior. Young boy came up to me the other day, "Yo, Quis, yo," because they know I sell vintage clothes. Like, you know what I'm saying? They be like, "Yo, Quis, you got any, you don't sell no new Dior? I know you be having some exclusives." Like, yeah, I got some Dior. I got some vintage Dior. How you got vintage Dior? That's brand. That's new shit, bro. No, Christian Dior. No, not Christian Dior, bro. Dior. You know what I'm saying? So you'll get into these conversations because, and like the conversations our OGs have with us. You gotta tell them like that's not new. That big came out. So a lot of times they'll get caught up in thinking that something's new because it's trendy and popular, not knowing that it's old already. I was rocking Dior in 2004. I was in high school. What was it, 15, 16, 14, some shit like that. But I liked it. And the thing is, like, get some shit that you like because I guarantee you, do that first test. Ask somebody today, this winter, what coat they want next winter, right? Because New York City coats are popularized. And they wait to see what coat is popping or cool or trendy and then go buy it. Instead of having a mind of their own and actually looking through what's out there and finding something that they like. But they're trying to find something within the category or under the brand that they already know is popular. You dig what I'm saying? So you really gotta have some taste of your own. If I'm buying something designer, it's probably by accident because I like the design. When I buy some expensive, I really genuinely put in the effort because I like that. But let's pose this for a moment. And everything costs $1, Jordans cost $1, Nikes cost $1, Louis costs $1, Gucci costs $1, Balenciaga costs $1. All these names cost $1. Would you really want it? Would you really, if it didn't have a big and blazing logo that we made popular? Because that's why they hired Dapper Dan, because big logos started to become popular. Custom dope designs started to become popular. Black people, especially black people, don't have any type of self-worth. We don't want to buy anything unless you know that it's expensive. So it has to have a big, that's why a lot of the logos and monograms, the Gucci pattern, Louis pattern, those are very popular because it's unmistakable. Now you know the pattern, so you know what this is. I need you to know what this is in order for me to feel valuable. You have to know this is valuable. Most of the shit that people wear, that we wear nowadays, is not for us. Because we would dress the same way we dress in the crib when we go outside. We're dressing for other people's eyes. Which leads me to the next shit. Why we buy fake shit? We buy fake shit because we don't give a fuck about the designer. We give a fuck about people thinking that this is an expensive item and I have it, so I'm expensive. You did. We don't give a fuck about the designer. So you'll see in New York City, I see about 20 fake Jet Set Louis Vuitton totes a day. You know, the common tote. I see about 20 of those a day. Hit the airport, you'll see about 25 of the fake duffel. The fake Louis duffel. And nobody cares because eight to nine times out of 10, nobody can tell the difference between a fake and real one because nobody really cares. And people that actually know, like, I'm not going to pay that amount of money or save my money to get that, don't really give a fuck about it. And then the others that do just see a pattern, so they think it's real. And now the person that bought it is now satisfied because they think that the stairs, or don't give a fuck what the stairs are. They think, you know what I'm saying? They're being stared at. They see people seeing it. Now I feel expensive. And you know what? That shit is cheap. But if it was $1, nobody would care. If it was $1, most people wouldn't buy it because it's not known as expensive anymore. Marbury put it out there years ago, like his sneakers are made in the same factory that Jordans are made in. But because it don't say Jordan, don't have a Jordan logo, it's not that brand, you're not going to equate it to that. You're equating it with expense. How many times we done cut people's ass in high school talking about, oh, you got them Shaqs on? Man, Shaq is $1 billion business. Multi-million-dollar business. We're not looking at that. We're trying to look expensive instead of be expensive. You know what I'm saying? We're caught up in how things seem instead of what they are. More to the fake shit. Guys buy fake jewelry. Why? Because it looks dope? No. Because a lot of guys don't and cannot tell the difference between real jewelry and fake jewelry. Real gold, fake gold. Real diamonds, fake diamonds. That's why you got a lot of cubic zirconia motherfuckers running around here. That's how Jacob the jeweler got over. Because we see, ooh, shiny. He has it on. I want it. I mean, got a bunch of niggas running around with fake diamonds and fake jewelry. And then secondly, they want the women that are going with the guys that have those expensive things. So a guy that doesn't necessarily have the same amount of money as that guy that he wants to be like has, he will now go buy a fake piece of jewelry because a lot of women can't tell the difference between real and fake jewelry anyway. And no guy's really walking up to women or telling them, or anybody telling women about their fake jewelry because nobody really gives a fuck. You don't really give a fuck. So you'll have these influxes of a bunch of fake jewelry just flooding the streets, fake clothes, fake designer, and then more importantly, and the big trend these days, fake bodies. We are so caught up in what it looks like and not what it is. This is why Instagram is popular. This is why Instagram is popular, because I know a lot of, man, you got these fake bodies running around here, and the reason why guys fall for these transgender or these men that decide that they no longer want to be men and now they're going to get the fake body surgeries and the fake makeup and the fake hair. And the reason why they confuse a lot of men that claim that they're straight is because those men don't appreciate real women. They don't appreciate a natural curve. They don't appreciate a real personality. They don't appreciate anything about a woman. Once you're around the soul and the essence and the spirit of a woman, you cannot mistake it. But they're not worried about the soul, the essence, or the natural things about a woman. They're worried about the attributes, the quote unquote attributes, what we deduce women down to, their body parts. You know what I'm saying? This is why these guys be dating women that look just alike. You know what I'm saying? They really, like, Freddie Gibbs has a quote. He says, don't wife the chick that you couldn't get before you got on. But that's all you see. That's really all you see, because it's not, because you're willing to compromise for that. You're willing to compromise love for a feeling, a fake feeling. You know what I'm saying? A temporary feeling. So you got these women running around with these fake hips. It looks like they got it looks like they got a chopped off broomstick in their pants where they and their hips don't move. Or you got the fake butts, the Brazilian butt lifts, or even a silicone, but the way the butt curves, it don't move right when they walk. It moves stiff. It don't even look right. Then you got the cheekbones and all these other surgeries. Then on top of the fake hair and the fake makeup, who are you? Kevin Samuels asked the young lady that the other day. He said, ma'am, what do you look like underneath all that hair and all that makeup that you're putting on, dealer? She said, I look the same. He said, no, you don't. Because you wouldn't put that on. And that's a fact. I get sick and tired of women saying, oh, you didn't even see me with my makeup on. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about makeup. I don't. I like good skin. Skin is lovely. Skin is beautiful to me. Kinky curly hair, I love it. We gotten caught up in this self-hatred where we take our genius to perpetuate our hate against ourselves. The whole cosmetic industry. Yes, Madam C.J. Walker is a genius. She's also a detriment to us because she pioneered and popularized the straight comb and the lie. And then from thenceforth, we had those things because we were busy trying to fit in with European culture. We wanted straighter hair because then we're accepted more. We saw the house Negroes who were often descendants of the master raping our women and raping their slaves and creating these lighter skinned babies, which results in a looser pattern hair, a looser curl. You know what I'm saying? It's a different pattern, it's a different texture of hair. And then we idolize that because they were treated better. And we idolize whites because they were treated better. They ran shit. You dig what I'm saying? So that infused a self-hatred. Like, damn, I got this black skin, ain't nobody gonna love me. Damn, I got this nappy hair that reminds me I'm black, ain't nobody gonna love me. And that was set in years ago. Here's the thing, if you poison whoever's responsible for passing down the lessons, you never have to re-poison people, which is why we still eat dead bodies. Because years ago somebody ate dead bodies, they passed that down, then we normalized it. So passing down straight hair, lie hair, wigs and weaves, we passed that down, and now black women are ashamed to walk out their house with their own hair. Even if you look at these challenges online, the Busset Challenge, the Don't Rush Challenge, when they're in the house and they're comfortable, they're chilling, right? And they're wearing their homely clothes, maybe loose and baggy, right? When it's time to flip and the challenge goes, now everything is tight, revealing, and most importantly, their hair is no longer their hair, which goes to show me and goes to show the world, and you're putting on an advertisement to say, my natural hair is only good enough for the house. If I'm going out to the world to look my best, I need someone else's hair. That's trash. We really have this self-hatred embedded in us and we don't even see it. So people like myself, when I say, oh, I don't want to date a woman that wears wigs and weaves, I look crazy because I actually love black women. I actually love kinky hair. I love curly hair. I love us. Now, can you really truly say, like, if you thought your hair was the equivalent of a Lamborghini, you wouldn't be going out to buy this Honda hair to put it on top of your Lamborghini. And we like to fucking come up with these bullshit ass excuses like it's fucking protective styles. No, it's not. It's really a self-hatred. And I make it my business. I compliment women when they have their hair out natural because we need more of it. Because also you have back to the flamboyancy and these men that want to be women, because the whole world wants to be a black woman. Period. Whole world wants to be, even the lingo is monetized and is popularized by black women. Even period. You even got white women running around calling each other bitch now. Now, it was a derogatory term before, right? But once black women started embracing that, like we embraced the N-word, nigga, once black women started embracing that word, they called each other that, bitch, listen. But then you have these white women that take it and run with it and go, oh my God, you bitch. Everybody wants to be a black woman. So the reason why these flamboyant homosexual men that want to be like women or look like women, the reason why they put all those fake things on a pedestal, all those accentuants on a pedestal and purchases on a pedestal is because that's the closest that they can ever get to being a woman. The reason why homosexual flamboyant men that talk like this and with their hands in the air and the hard lips, they do all of that because that is the animated version of a black woman. That is only the animation of a black woman. You could never be a black woman because you can't mimic her integrity. You can't mimic her level of belief. You can't mimic her hard work. You can't mimic her body. You can't mimic anything. So the only thing they can do is buy the fake shit that women buy to cover up who they really are. So you can't mimic her natural body, so you go buy the fake body that the fake women are buying. You dig what I'm saying? So now he feels more included as a woman if he can emulate those fake things, which is often why you see them complimenting women that look like trash a lot of times. Even if their wig and weave is on, if that shit look trash, like it could look almost inclusive, it should look far out the window because then you have a guy going, oh yes, that wig, yes, look at that hair, and now that woman feels more accepted, especially when you got an influx of guys that don't appreciate women. They never compliment women without expecting anything. Shout out to the No Expectation Challenge. The No Expectation Challenge is where I challenge men. Out of all those women that you be trying to run down on, quote unquote, run down on, because yo, ma, and God bless you, ma, it's not an opening line. That's not a general approach. That's not a genuine approach, and it's disgusting, and it's offensive. It's offensive. So, but if we really appreciated women, and complimenting on them things, on those natural things about them, they wouldn't be going out to buy those fake things. That's a fact. I guarantee that because when they get complimented on the fake shit, they buy more fake shit. They buy more fake shit. They're trying to look like what they see on TV. They're trying to look like the popular way to look right now these days is the stripper look. The stripper look is the popular look. So many of our black women are running around trying to look like Lil' Kim in the Crush on You video. Colored hair, body out. Remember when you was younger, little girls couldn't run around with leggings on. They had to wear a long t-shirt so it covers their parts. Because let's be frank, leggings are really just a second skin. It's a colored skin. That's all it is. It's a second skin on top of the body. So I see all the shape, all the You know what I'm saying? Then we play that catch 22 like you're not doing it for that reason. Stop letting your daughter take 10 trips to the store to get nothing. And you know exactly what she's wearing. She's trying out these new outfits because a lot of times they walk to the store and they're passing all the people that hang out by the store, mostly men, and they see guys looking at them, and that's their like. That is their real time like. That is the equivalent of an Instagram like in real life. The looks, the stares. That's why you see people dressing outlandishly, crazy, looks disgusting, looks trash. A lot of people do that because they're getting stares and they don't know the difference between a thumbs up and a thumbs down when a stare is all you're getting. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, it's just we really gotta take heed to these things, and if we don't take heed to it sooner than later, we're gonna fall. You'll fall victim to it too. Like just like we say, like people like to say, "Oh, I bought this for me. I bought this for me. I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this." You're not spending thousands of dollars on a butt surgery to stay in the house. You're not spending thousands of dollars on these hip surgeries, cheek surgeries, these clothes, these things to stay in the house. It's a bare fact. So let's cut the bullshit out. I'm doing this for me. I bought this for me. Did y'all see the influx in pajama sales this winter? It's not just the pajamas. It's the tight, extra tight pajama, long sleeve pajamas with the boy short bottoms, and women go to rush to buy them so they can take a picture and put it on Instagram. It is not the chill in the crib comfortably. But we be lying to ourselves. We're supposed to act like, oh, okay, this is house clothes. Those ain't house clothes. You wouldn't be taking a picture in your house clothes. It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So all in all, we really got to look into what we're doing and what we're saying to each other. Let's not only compliment each other on the fake shit, let's compliment each other on the real shit. Real work, real things, real skin, real looks. You know what I'm saying? We got to get out of how things seem and what they really are. This is why this Instagram is so fucking popular. Like, I really wish we could smell these rooms that people be taking pictures in. Because you've been over to people's cribs before. You know how they do. Especially these young ones. They just be in the crib all day. They'll get up, change their clothes, and leave. What you smell like? Especially these young women. We really got to get it. Let's popularize hygiene. Let's make that a thing. Let's really make that a thing, yo. So all in all, be you. I dare you to be you. There's so many dope black designers out there that you could be buying instead of these fucking bullshit European designers that we fucking plague. We don't need them. They need us. Because if they did need us, they wouldn't be hiring Dapper Dan to recreate the same designs that he did decades ago when they finally realized that we are the fucking shit. Yo, stay black, stay love. I'm out. Peace.